the 411, hun?
What's the 411, huh?
I got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on,
Hey, yo,
hun.
what's the 411, hun?
What's the 411,
I said,
huh?
I got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on.
So what's the 411, hun?
Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Neffy, and you are watching Neffy's 411 right here on Life-MTV. Now, before we start, if you guys don't know me, you guys could check me out on Twitter at @Neffy, on Facebook at Neffy's 411, or if you haven't checked out my website, go to www.neffys411.com. You can find out a whole bunch of stuff about me if you don't know already. But before we get to the good stuff, two things I realized that I hate most on my way coming over here. One thing, Wendy's. Now, if you guys never watch my video blogs, I speak the truth. I really don't hold nothing back. But Wendy's, right now I have to say, like, screw you. Screw you, because I really tried to order a meal at Wendy's, actually just like a hamburger because I was really hungry. And they literally gave me a hamburger in a bun with no lettuce, tomatoes, onions, ketchup, nothing on it. Now, I really don't know where they do that at. But for whoever, made up the whole Wendy company thing, all I have to say is screw you right now, because I'm still hungry and nothing filled me up. And you see how skinny I am already. So it's bad enough I'm starving and I'm trying to do a show on a focused mentality right now. Screw you, okay? Thank you. Anyways, another thing. People, if you have a nice car, a nice whip, save up your retirement money, save up your, your paychecks or whatever, do me a favor. When you're driving your whip, don't drive 20 miles per hour, okay? If you have a nice car, learn how to drive it and drive it well, because I'm sick and tired of being behind the wheels and I'm looking at a Benz, looking at a Porsche, looking at a Charger. I don't even know if a Charger is really a nice car, I'm just saying Charger. And they're literally driving 20 miles per hour. And normally it's old people. Sorry, elderly people, nothing against you guys, but if you know you're gonna have a nice whip, learn how to drive it, or just stick with the vans or the SUVs or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But enough talking, because I know I'm probably going to get like bad comments when I get off this show. But we got a lot of good topics today to talk about. We got the 411 exclusive. You guys going to figure out who in the industry may be pregnant, who may be cheating, who may be lying, and so forth and so forth. And we also have one of Boston's most talented coming in as a special guest, Reggie Hills, who's also going to be giving us a live performance for one of his songs called Don't Leave Me Alone. I think that's what it is. If it isn't, I'm sorry. He's going to correct me when he comes out here. But it's a real laid back, in the zone song that I think you guys would actually enjoy. And of course, we have the question of the day coming in, which was given to me by Samantha Giggins. Shout out to you. So in the meantime, right after these commercials, we'll get back to the good stuff. We'll see you there, all right? Back. Once again, you're watching Neffy's 411. If you're not familiar, get familiar real quick. But before we start with the 411 exclusive, I'm going to bring Reggie Hills right here to the set.
Well, what's going on?
Right here to the set. How you doing?
How you doing, pretty girl?
Before we start, let everyone know where they can find you at or contact you.
Hey, what's going on? It's your man Reggie Hills. Cellar Ground Sound all day. You can find me at cellargroundsound.com. com.
He's like,
excuse
dot.
me. Yeah, and at www.onesheet.com/Cellar Sound. You can find me on newenglandhiphop.com/Reggie Hills. And of course, you know, you can get me at Twitter at Reggie_Hills.
You got a lot of
all day.
contacts, man. You ain't
A
playing.
lot of people that want to be in contact
You
with
are
me,
not
you know what I'm saying?
playing. Normally, well, you know, artists, they normally got like one contact, but he got like 7 to 8 contacts. It's
hard
good
to
though.
keep up with.
A lot of good right there, because there's a lot of networking going on. So that's what's up. So I'm going to include you in my 411 exclusive.
Let's do it. I
All
want to know
right.
what's going
Normally
on.
I do it by myself, but I feel like, you know, I had a long day anyway, so I need some, you know, humor and, you know, a couple of spontaneous people on the set right now. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Rihanna. He's laughing. He heard Rihanna. He was like, wait a minute. All right, first thing we'll talk about is Rihanna, also known as Riri. Now, you know, this may be ghetto, but I like to bring my note cards with me anyways.
All right, do you?
Yeah, I am going to do me. I was like, I'm going to do me, don't worry. All right, so there's a rumor going around that she may be pregnant. I know I heard that she was pregnant probably like 2 weeks ago. But then I officially went on the internet and I found out, well, not found out, I heard that she was pregnant. Now, there's a photo I know. I'm going to have the producer over here show you guys. It doesn't show that she's pregnant, but it shows her craziness with her red hair and stuff. She looks like, you know, one of the Chucky's twins and stuff like that. But you guys know how crazy she is anyway. She's crazy. She's crazy. But Rihanna has canceled 2 shows within the last week because she, quote unquote, had the flu, quote unquote. But there are others, such as those around her, who think otherwise, basically saying that she don't got the flu, she's pregnant. Now, she is no longer able to drink, which is a very, very big thing for her. And she also had a doctor traveling with her everywhere. She no longer carries anything, and she's on the doctor's orders to take it easy for the rest of the tour. Now, what do you think about that? You think she's pregnant? You can say, feel free to say what you want to say, because, you know, we don't hold nothing back on here.
You know, they say you can take dashiki out the hood, but you can't take the hood dudes out dashiki.
I guess. Rihanna, if you're watching this right now.
I'm just playing.
No,
Rihanna.
don't say
I
you're
like
playing.
Rihanna.
You already said what you had to say. You already said what you had to say. It's all right, though. Because she is kind of, I mean, I'm saying, Rihanna, I love you to death. I love your music. You know, I love when you perform and stuff. But at the same time, you are. I thought I was crazy. So this girl's crazy. Okay.
Having a good time. I mean, she might have the flu.
She don't, trust me, she ain't got no flu. She doesn't have no flu at all, because if she had the flu, then it would have been on national world TV. Like, she's in every magazine, she's in every cover. Like, people would have told you that she's on the flu. I'm surprised they don't have a cover saying that she's pregnant, because you know them paparazzis, they always got something to talk about. Always got something to talk about. But now, my question is, based on this whole her being pregnant, I'm trying to figure out who was crazy enough to impregnate her. Who do you think it is?
Oh, man.
Who do you think it is? I wrote down me a list of people, okay? So who do you think it is?
I'll let you
know.
You're trying to get me
what
black.
You mean? We good. We good on this show. Don't worry. Technically, you know, everything. You know, what did they say? They say, you know, it's a free speech or whatever the case is. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah. You know, you a U.S. citizen, right? Yeah. Okay, so you can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do and say whatever you want to say. Who do you think it is?
I don't know, man.
Just so you know. Who do you think? I'll say a few names and you tell me yes or no.
You know what, man? If I had to really guess, man, I would.
You would what?
Shout out to Hov. What up, Hov?
Yo, you know what? That's one of my, oh my goodness. I made a list and he's definitely like the last one on my list. I'm not even lying right now. I'm gonna give you my list. And you know what? Sorry to whoever I put out there, but it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? I speak the truth sometimes. Now, the guys that Rihanna messed with, and I did my research on this, of course you guys already know about Chris Brown. Like, he's like old news, but for some reason I still feel like they've been messing on the low here and there. Messing on the low, because if you didn't see her last video with that Chris Brown lookalike guy with the blonde hair, he looks exactly like Chris Brown. Ain't nobody can miss it. He looks exactly like him. You seen the video?
Nah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so there's a Chris Brown lookalike. So obviously, Rihanna's still thinking about Chris Brown. And then we have Matt Kemp, which was her ex-boyfriend. You know about her?
It ain't his baby.
How you know it's not his baby?
I mean,
why
listen,
not?
He just don't seem silly enough to make that kind of mistake.
You never know. People, and then everything just gets out of hand. You don't know what happens during that session right there. J. Cole I have, because I heard about J. Cole getting kicked out of Rock Nation because of that sex tape. Shout out to Rihanna, that sex tape. Woo-woo. Yeah, about that.
Shout out to Rihanna and that sex tape.
About that sex tape. So I'm kind of like falling in between I don't know. J. Cole and Chris Brown right now.
You seen it?
Seen what?
Rihanna sex tape.
Did you see it?
I asked you, you know.
I never seen it. I'm afraid to see it. I see her. What is it? H&M song? I think it's H&M, right?
Yeah, I
That
guess,
crazy sexual song she got
killed
going
somebody
on.
too.
And H&M.
I guess.
What the heck is that store? Sorry, I don't know. I think it's H&M. But other than that, I was reading something on the internet, and it said something about Dudley O'Shaughnessy, who was an Irish boxer that she was messing with, that she had a fling with a couple of months ago. But my last person, like I said before, was Jay-Z. Now, I know I'm not bugging, because Rihanna's been with Jay-Z for a long time. Now that Beyonce's pregnant, and Jay-Z, of course, claims, the baby and all. Of course, who wouldn't want to claim Beyonce's baby right now? I heard that Rihanna got pissed off at Jay-Z once she found out about Beyonce getting pregnant, because technically I heard they had a little fling going on. And I also heard that Rihanna's not even with, Jay-Z's label right now, but I don't know if that's true or not. So what do you think that? I know this is the first thing you said. So I know you think that something went down.
I haven't heard nothing, you know what I'm saying? He just seems a little overprotective, you know what I'm saying?
Overprotective. Listen, if you guys, look, there's a picture, right? If you guys see the picture of Rihanna, you guys look at the picture of Rihanna, you see how crazy she looks. Ain't nobody gonna be, you know what I'm saying, kind of like lenient about not messing with her, because she looks like she's a freak, for one. If she a freak, hey, how you doing? She a freak. Ain't nobody gonna pass that up, including Jay-Z's. He's from Brooklyn.
Of course,
Man.
Of course, man. He's been there.
It's okay. You can go ahead and say it. You
He's
can
been
go.
there.
He hasn't been there.
You know what I'm saying? Who
Chitty,
hasn't?
he's been that.
I didn't mean who hasn't.
Listen, chitty. No, that's exactly what you said. Don't try to switch it now. Chitty, bang, bang in that piece right there. Rihanna's a freak. Jay-Z got all up in there like swimwear. Okay, he was in there.
I'm joking, y'all.
He's not joking. Anyways, the next person we're gonna talk about is Amber Rose. Take a photo.
I like Amber Rose.
I know you like Amber Rose. Why? It's because she's bald-headed. She got a big butt, big titties. Which one is it?
She just seems like a real nice lady. You know?
Anyways, she don't even talk. How you know she's a nice lady? She don't even talk. But if you guys, all right, so I was looking at MediaTakeout.com, okay? And if you guys don't see the photo, which is about to appear in a few minutes, let me give it a couple of seconds. There's a photo that I was watching on MediaTakeout.com, and as you can see in that photo, it shows a little bump. It's actually kind of like it's bigger than Beyonce's bump, actually. So it looked like she's pregnant. I don't know if she ate too much or whatever, but she looks pregnant to me. What do you think about that? You think she's pregnant?
She's more pregnant than Beyonce.
You what?
She's more pregnant than Beyonce.
You think, the picture really showed her stomach out. Like, there's no way she could be eating McDonald's and her stomach looking like that, first of all. She looks straight up pregnant.
I guess.
Anyways. Now, I heard that Wiz and her had been thinking or talking about making a few Amber Khalifas in the futures and stuff like that. And if it is true, if she is pregnant by Wiz Khalifa.
Shout out to Wiz.
Yeah, shout out to Wiz. He knows what he's doing. Everybody wants to be up in Amber Rose's pants. He knows what he's doing. He's trying to make a name for himself for days and years and months go by. Ain't nobody getting in them pants. It's a wrap. Kanye West, I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? I know Kanye West is probably hurting right now. I know he's definitely hurting right now. But next person we're going to talk about, Kim Kardashian. Say something. Go ahead. I know you want to say something. Also known as Kimmy Cakes. Shout out to Kimmy Cakes. Yeah. You think her ass is fake, by the way?
I don't really care. I don't care for her too much. She's
all
right. Yeah. No, she's okay. You know what I mean?
You don't care for her too much?
Nah, not too much. Not too much.
What about that sex tape she had got out? I know you care about that.
It had Ray J in it. So
you know you wasn't looking at Ray J. You was looking at.
So I had to,
you was looking at. You couldn't even see Ray J in most of it. I watched the sex tape. There was a few. Listen, I had to see for myself. I watched the sex tape, and she's a straight freak on the low. She tried to act like on was it Keep Up with the Kardashians or something like that. Yeah, the Kardashians. She looked like she may be innocent, that she don't do nothing crazy or whatever the case is. You guys take a picture of this picture coming up. But she's a freak on the low. That sex tape proves that she's a freak. She did everything. You know, you ain't taking my word. You seen the sex tape. You seen the sex tape. He's just trying to be real, like, down low right now. He doesn't want to get in trouble. But don't worry. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. I'm just trying to have you, speak the truth.
I wanted to see the Rihanna sex tape.
No. With who? With J. Cole?
I don't care about J. Cole.
Oh, man. Lord. Jeez Louise. Now, there are rumors going on that already she is on the verge of an off-screen romance with co-star Lance, I think it's Lance Gross. He's like a supermodel. He's a nice body, dark skin, chocolate looking guy. Look like he's an athlete. There's a picture right now that shows Kim Kardashian, or is coming up soon, that shows Kim Kardashian and Lance Gross together. If you guys don't know who he is. Now, if you guys didn't know, Kim has landed a role in Tyler Perry's upcoming movie, The Marriage Counselor. How? I don't even know. I'm guessing that she must have did a few favors or something like that in order to get that role. Do you think she could act?
No.
She can't act. That's what I thought. I don't want to be the only one to say that she couldn't act, because in that Kardashian, to keep it in the Kardashians or whatever, she don't even look like she got...
I mean, she's acting on her show all the
No,
time.
I don't think she's acting. I really think that's her.
You really believe her?
Why you say Why you say that?
There's no way.
You think so? You don't think she... I don't think she's
no way.
acting. I really think that's how she
Did
is.
you believe she really wanted to marry that dude?
I did believe it at first until I heard... What? I believed it at first until I realized that they got a divorce, like, I think it was like 70-something days after, whatever the case is. But she got paid like millions of dollars for that wedding that she did.
And all them people believe that she really loved that dude.
But I really think she did. But the thing is, I looked at Chris Humphries, and he looked like, man, that man looked like a hot mess. He looked like a hot mess, okay? Like a straight-up hot mess. But anyways, according to one of Kim's friends, Kim had a crush on Lance Gross for years now, and supposedly she already sent him flirtatious text messages. Now it's funny because she just got a divorce, and here she is sending text messages to another guy so soon, so quick. So that's probably the reason why I probably didn't think that the whole marriage thing was, true.
Yeah.
Because she moved on kind of quick. And supposedly, from what everyone said, she was kind of getting over her grief and everything based on the whole situation that was going on, which I think was straight bull. She just wanted money in her pocket. That's what happened. Wanted a lot of money in her pocket.
So she's a good actress.
Yeah, you got that. You got that. But I also heard about Kim Kardashian meeting up with Reggie Bush, though, because I heard that they met up at a restaurant or something like that after the whole divorce thing. And Reggie straight told Kim, I said it, Shay told Kim that he's not smashing until she gets divorce papers showing that they're divorced. So I'm guessing that...
She divorced the man, so Reggie...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No, seriously, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that she must have... Reggie was like, yo, if you ain't going to divorce, I ain't smashing. So she's like, okay, honey. And then goes to Chris Humphries, like, you know what, I got to get a divorce papers. Called it a day. That's not even her type, honestly. I don't think Chris is her type.
Girls do all kind of things to get Reggie to smash.
No. I don't think so. I mean, Reggie is hot, but that boy look like, man, don't get me started on Reggie right now. But I honestly think that's the reason why she got divorced. I think it's because either Reggie did tell her something and she was just like on some DDD mode and she was like, you know what, I'm going to divorce the guy. Or it was really for the money. That's one of my two things I feel like.
I think it was the paper.
You think it was the paper? Okay. So next topic we're going to talk about is Chris Brown. Chris Breezy. Yeah, Chris Breezy, boy. Not Rihanna, Chris Breezy. Now, Chris is supposedly in a committed relationship with, I think her name is Karusha Tran, if I'm not mistaken, the model. You never seen pictures of her? She's real pretty. When they're together, they look like, Chris looked like he'd be beating up on her a couple of times. So I don't want to say that. He really does. She looks scared half the time. She's never smiling in the pictures. She's never doing anything. She just looks like she's just straight scared for her life. So I don't know. But there were pictures and photos of Chris Breezy and a Brazilian model. I think her name is, how you pronounce this? I think it's like Sulen Medeiros. I'm not Hispanic. I don't know how to pronounce, the name right. I think it's Sulen Medeiros. There's pictures coming up of the model and Chris Brown, if you guys need to see. She's actually really pretty.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Wow. Go figures. You know how old you're trying to go to jail. You're trying to get locked up. You don't know how old she is. He's trying to get locked up for real. Now, they were together in a hotel room, and of course his girlfriend was MIA, which was missing in action. So it kind of makes me wonder if he was at the hotel messing with that girl, or was he at the hotel just trying to relax and have a good time. And honestly, I don't think that second part is even close to true. I think he was smashing the girl. They have photos of them together, making faces, like this, his legs on her, and then they're posing. There's a couple of photos like that going on right now. If you guys can't see, it's up right now, which makes me think that he must have already gotten them pants. That boy was smashing all day, every day in that hotel room, leaving condom wrappers on the floor and all that.
See what happens.
It's the industry.
You can't domestic violence case, and you catch all the accusations.
I don't think you can have a serious relationship in the industry. Honestly, I don't think so.
I mean, I think you have to have it before you get there. I think it has to be.
I don't even think that's true.
You get it. I believe it.
You think so? You trying to tell me if when you do, I'm not even gonna say if, when you do get big, and whoever was there for you from the jump, and you got successful, you can make sure she's
She never
good.
has to worry about anything.
So if you met like someone like J-Lo, or
Doesn't matter.
like,
It
and
doesn't
they
matter.
wanted to, kick it with you and stuff like that, you're not gonna kick your girl to the curb and be like,
I mean,
this
listen.
is J-Lo here.
Listen, some dudes have.
I gotta think of somebody. Let me
Some
think of somebody
dudes
better.
haven't had the chance to bump into.
Hold on, I
pretty
gotta think of
girls with
somebody
money.
better. Cause J-Lo ain't got nothing. Hold on, let me think of somebody
She's a
better.
pretty girl with money.
Hold on, let me think of somebody better. Hold on. What is it? Let me think.
I'm not leaving my sister for nobody.
Whatever, you say that now. You say that now. But anyways,
Nobody.
after these commercials, when we come back after these commercials, we're gonna do important interview with Reggie Hills over here, get familiar with him, get to know what's in his mind and stuff. And of course, he got performance going on live with your song called
Don't Ever Leave Me Alone.
Yeah, I kind of
See
missed the
that?
ever part. I said don't leave me alone at first, right?
Yeah, you said don't leave me alone.
Okay, well, I meant to say
That's
don't
cool.
ever
That's
leave me
close
alone.
enough.
It was close. Ever leave me alone. So you guys just sit back, relax, and we'll be back right after these commercials.
Need a snow joke?
Lightweight, powerful, really cuts through the snow.
Without any backstring. Just return it when you're done. I'll be waiting.
Sure thing. When it comes to winter, we get the job done.
I could stick around and get along with you. Hello, oh, oh, oh. It doesn't really mean that I'm into you. Hello, oh, oh, oh. You're alright, but I'm here, darling, to enjoy the party. Don't get too excited, 'cause that's all you'll get from me. Hey, yeah, I think you're cute, but really you should know. I just came to say hello.
What's the 411, hun?
What's the 411,
I
hun?
got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on,
Hey, yo,
hun.
what's the 411, hun?
What's the
I
411,
said I
hun?
got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on.
So what's the 411, hun?
All right, so we're back. Sorry. So we're back. If you guys don't know, you guys are not familiar. Of course, you're watching Neffy's 401. I'm your host, Neffy. And we got Boston's most talented artist in the building, Reggie Hills.
What's going on, y'all? How I do?
Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, he's going to be giving us a live performance. He's going to put you guys in the mood. Did I do that right?
You did it real
Okay,
good.
in the mood. All right. All right, so a few questions. Talk about a few questions, how to get familiar with you a little bit.
All right.
So tell the viewers out here where you're from.
I am from Eustis, Florida, but
Hey.
I grew up in my later years in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So I'm a Florida boy who grew up.
Florida boy, huh?
up in North
Church
Florida.
boy?
Yeah, very much so. Not as much as I should be now.
Don't. I'm about to say, don't do it to yourself.
Not as much as I should be
You're on live
nowadays.
TV. Don't do it to yourself.
I definitely grew up in the church. But
Okay. So as of right now, as an artist, are you more on the singing verge or more on the rapping verge?
I'm more into making music verge.
Oh, good answer.
Whatever the music makes me do is what I do. And I don't let anything put me in a box. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what inspired you to actually want to become an artist or entertainer, I can say? Like, who inspired you to do so?
As far as the hip hop and stuff, I fell in love, once I heard that Slick Rick, the show record. I'm a real big Slick Rick fan. You know what I mean? And so, that record kind of changed me. I've always loved music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always put Michael Jackson, Barry White, You know, I love music.
You like the old
Yeah, I love
school.
real music.
Yeah, he said real music. He putting out there like real music. So what's your definition of real music? Because nowadays, you know, everyone thinks that what people are making right now is considered real music. So what would be your definition of real music?
I think real music is any kind of music that comes from your soul. I mean, if it's genuine. I mean, if it's whatever it is that's in you. If you want to rap about cockroaches because that's what really makes your day go, then do that. You know, if you want to rap, if you want to make music about God because that's what your life is doing, then do that. Whatever is in you, you know, if that's really what you're putting into it, it's music.
Okay, I know I was talking to him earlier, and I was explaining to him or talking to him about how nowadays everyone's talking about, sorry to say, I can't even X this out right now, ass, titties, money, cars, and so forth, instead of talking about, you know, the real things that are going on. I noticed that a lot of rappers or singers or whatever, the stuff that they talk about would be mainly our stuff that they're not even going through right now. Like wannabe type of thing.
I mean, it's insecurity. I mean, that's what it boils down to. You have a lot of real insecure men who don't feel like being them is good enough. So they pretend to be the guy who they think everybody likes. So you get somebody in front of the camera and you have him looking cool and you hear a lady moan over him. And all of a sudden you start to envy the things in that man that are not you.
Makes sense. I agree. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Now, my thing is, what makes your music different than others?
Again, my music's going to be different from everybody's music because it's mine and it comes from me. I don't fabricate anything. If I said it, I mean it.
Okay.
You know, so whatever kind of music you hear from me, it's either going to be something that I've been through, something I really believe in my heart, or something that I think you should know.
Makes sense. I like that. I like that answer right there. Now, for the viewers out there who want to be a part of the industry right now, do you have any suggestions of how they should go about, you know, becoming famous or maybe becoming known or getting their foot in the door?
I mean, if your goal in this is to become famous, I would say, don't do this.
He said, don't do it.
Because at the end of the day, like, you know, there's a lot of people who are doing this for that purpose and they make my job a lot harder.
Okay.
Because, you know, what they do is they come in and they pretend to be people that they're not for the sake of, I don't know, man, making themselves feel better. Like, you know, if you're not really in these streets, you're not really doing these things, this is not really your life. You know, that's not
Basically,
really who you are.
that's how I feel.
You know, there's somebody who's actually going through that, who's trying to get away from that. And you're glorifying someone else's struggle. You know, and there's nothing in that. So if you're doing this for fame, you're doing it for the wrong reason. This takes time. This takes passion. So much money.
Investment.
So much
People,
money.
and one thing I have to tell everyone is, if you want to be a part of the industry, you have to learn how to invest in yourself because not everything is free. I know a lot of people, I'm not going to say only in Boston, it's everywhere. A lot of people think that they can get by maybe doing favors for others, not investing in their, you know, in their projects and so forth. Like, you have to understand, like, if you want to become known, not famous, known, you have to invest in your music.
Right.
Not everything just gets handed down to you. It doesn't fall from the sky. You have to go out there, you have to put in work, you have to be consistent, and you have to make sure you have the money for it in order to make it from point A to point B.
You know, and if you can't do that, you know, there is an alternative. That is the deep grind, which is what people aren't.
Yeah.
Most people don't even have the heart to do.
Grinding?
It's sleeping on the floor places. It's getting a bus ticket to the closest place and walking 5 or 6 miles if you got to do it.
Yeah.
There's people who really deep grind. You know, people like Wiz, like I said before, shout out to Wiz Khalifa, you know, who did the deep grind. You know what I mean?
Big shout out to him.
So, you know, you got to respect the people that do that whole Rockefeller movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's that deep grind. You got to be willing to do it. Dame Dash, you know, if I can, you know, real quick. You know,
go ahead. This is your show now.
Dash, you know, shout out to Dame Dash. One of the realest quotes I ever heard is he said, you know, every time before he made a whole lot of money, he was flat broke. He couldn't figure out how to pay the bills where one place started and another place began. You know, he didn't know. And that's because you're giving it all in to get to where you need to go. You have to pour it all into it.
You guys listening out there? I hope you guys have your ears wide open and your mouths closed because this is really important information.
You hurt yourself, kids.
You guys should know. This is really important. It's not all about the glitz and the glamour. It's not all about the cars and the females. It's way more than just that, including if you're trying to be known. And on top of it, struggle. Everyone goes through struggle. That's how I say it. Everybody goes through struggle. And it's really, at the end of the day, only based on you, like how far you're willing to go.
I mean, be yourself.
Definitely
Because
be
there's
yourself.
somebody out there. I'm telling you, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, there's
Definitely be
some
yourself.
kid out there who's going through exactly what you're going through, who knows exactly who you are, and he can relate to you. There's probably 100,000 of them, but you'll never know that if you're pretending to be the next dude.
That means stop looking at BET and MTV and try
Right.
to and
that off.
try to be the people on TV. You need to be yourself because
Right.
trust me, it's not all about that, man. It's a whole another level, a whole another level.
I mean, Weezy put on some leggings, and all these kids lost their mind. You know.
See, he put on some boxers. You mean leggings? He put on them boxers. If you guys haven't seen the awards, there was awards going on. He came out with boxers and started performing. Everybody was like, "Oh, Weezy, I love you." I was like,
Yeah,
"For real,
you
boxers?" Boxers, like seriously, and everyone was actually like digging like as if the whole new
And did
movement
it the
and
next
stuff.
day.
What?
And they was out there dressing like it.
The next day, right?
Next day.
That ain't cute. I'm telling you guys right now, wearing your boxers outside is not cute. Because you know what, like your stuff is hanging, dingling, whatever, man, dingo, swinging left and right. It's not cute. Clearly we got kids and grandparents and elderly people looking at it. It's not sexy, it's not cute. And then you come up with a different swag other than the whole, like, what'd you say, leggings?
Leggings.
I'm trying to
No.
see how this thing was breathing in there.
I don't even understand. I mean,
I didn't see nothing, so I guess he
those
ain't
things
got
say
nothing. I don't
everything
know.
about not being the most possible. You know what I'm saying?
Man, all right,
I
so
don't get it.
now, let the viewers out there know, well, actually, you could let me know, and the viewers, who have you worked with so far?
Oh man, there's a lot of real talented people around me, man. The kid Dre Robinson, shout out to Dre Robinson.
Yeah, I heard a lot about Dre.
You know, I see him as like my brother. You know what I mean? We done a lot of real good stuff together, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to his new project, Starving 3.5. You know what I'm
Guys,
saying? Make sure you go download
keep
that.
an eye out for
Polymore
that.
people. I work with the whole Polymore family. That's my extended family. You know, Joe Politics for Polymore Films. G Valentino Ball for Killer Boombox.
Boombox?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Killer Boombox. You know, Armandi Music. I don't know if you're not familiar with the Swooner. That's my dude.
You see how he's grinning, right? If he could blush, you guys would definitely see him blush right now.
That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Armandi Music. You know, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I work with a lot of real talented people, man. I just suffer. Shout out to Red, CEO Red from Team 220. The man Fat Peasy from the BBG. Yeah, all these
The
kids.
list goes on.
Yeah,
and on.
and on. Anybody.
And it
who's-
goes
Anybody
on.
who's making real music, I'm with them. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to everyone that supported him and everyone that's been, helping
Yeah,
him
I
out.
got a lot of love.
I
I
like-
got a lot of love. Shout out to Pat G, Ayadana. You know, I got a lot of love out there from some real people. You know
Lord
what
of
I'm saying?
mercy, you got a list. What have you performed so far?
Listen, I got a chance to perform at Unity Fest 5 this year.
Okay.
We did the show with Jadakiss over, I think it was at Prince Hall.
How was that?
That was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was real cool. It was,
Did
a
you
lot
meet
of love in
Jadakiss?
the building. Nah, I met him before.
You
You know what I'm
did.
saying? I
He's
met
a
him
cool
before.
dude, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's a cool dude. You
I don't
what I'm
know.
saying?
He be high half the time when I be chilling with him,
He
but
was
he's
in and out
cool.
of that thing. I didn't really see him there. You know what I'm
No.
saying? But you know,
He's like, aha! I don't even know if I did it right, but something like that.
yeah.
Something like that. I mean, have you done any performances besides the first one that you mentioned in Boston that was like really, really, really big?
Well, like I said, the Unity Fest was probably
I
the
don't know too
biggest
much
thing
about
that
the
I've done. Unity Fest was at Club Paradise,
Okay.
and it was so sick, man. If you saw the love for hip hop in that building, it was like deep. You know, the whole floor, and all the rafters. It was so crazy. I never really experienced anything
No.
like that. For me, the love of the music was so dope in that building. You know what I mean? So that was crazy. We actually had 2 shows that day. I went in, did that show, had to run out of there, go to the next
So
show
you was
with
tired.
Dre. Man, it was fun.
He said,
I love my
he's like,
job.
forget tired. It was fun. That's what he's like, forget it, man. I was doing my thing, Dizzo. Hopefully you got the footage of it because I ain't see it.
Yeah, we do. We
Where
got
can they check the
footage.
footage out?
Google me.
Oh! That helps. Forget that. Now, I listened to a few of his music. I listened to a few of your music, and we talked about this whole time that he was here. Now, everyone, well, not everybody. I heard a few people saying that you sound like Drake, but I don't believe that. Me personally, I feel like he sounds like a mixture between Big Sean and Frank Ocean. Now, how do you feel like, people come up to you telling you that you sound like an artist that's already out?
I mean, the crazy thing is, you know what I mean? Like,
This is great.
I honestly have a little bit of respectful. I have a lot of respect for those guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really insulted by it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? It's a compliment to be compared.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
It's a compliment to be compared to people who are successful. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to sound like anybody, but if something I do reminds you of something, then you know that's you. And I mean, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing because somebody says something. Because then again, I wouldn't be being me if I adjusted it. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And get to know me better, and you'll find out there's nobody like me.
Be yourself. That's gonna be the key word. Be yourself on this show.
Right.
Be yourself. Now, do you have any upcoming projects coming up?
Yes, I actually have a project out right now. Again, if you go to the www.onesheet.com/ Reggie Hills, or excuse me, Cellar Ground Sound, you can download my first project, the Cigarillo mixtape. Fire, yeah, I'm the fire in the middle.
The cigarette is like the cigarette.
Cigarillo is what you put the good stuff in.
I don't smoke, so I won't even know.
It's what you put the good stuff in.
I'll be high off life already. I won't even know what it is.
So you know what it is.
No, I know what it is. I just never done it. Yes, I never done it. I'm already hyping it is.
No, listen, but no, I'm messing with you. But no, I'm just saying, like, you know,
right.
But
sorry.
no, what I was saying, like, you know, so like, yeah, you can get the Cigarillo mixtape. It's free.
Okay.
I'm giving the music to the people right now. You know what I'm saying? I want them to get real familiar with who I am and what I do. You know what I mean? So they can understand that I'm giving them quality. So, you know, so the Cigarillo mixtape is out right now. Right now I'm working on my new mixtape. It should be out in December.
I'm trying to remember if I know what it was. I don't think so. What is it?
It's called 2011. He Did It Better. And it's something we're doing with DJ Jazz from 94.5.
Shout out to DJ Jazz.
Shout out to DJ Jazz. Shout out to DJ Pup Dog. So, you know, something that we put together where we are actually taking the top songs of 2011 and I'm actually turning them up. And if you've been listening to the radio, then you've seen I've been smashing them. And it's not arrogance. It's just, you know, telling the truth. So, you know, so it you know, that's dropping soon. That's going to be real hot.
I know I heard a few of your songs on the radio, but you could let the viewers know what radio station that you have been on so far.
Shout out to Jammin' 94.5. Shout out to Hot 977. Shout out to Big City.
He on everything. It's locked down in Boston. Like, it's a wrap.
Man, everybody from Rusty, man, everybody up who's been supporting the kid. Listen, y'all don't understand. I'm the freshman of the year. And, I mean, I'm really loving the love I've been getting from people and the support, man. This is why I do. This is why I do it. And I'm having a good time doing what I love doing.
I do it.
Wow, see?
I do it.
Hey.
I do it. I'm sorry. It's like a habit going on now. I'm pretty sure that the females out there will probably want to know if you're single or you talking to somebody, smashing somebody.
Not very much. Very much have a girlfriend.
Of course, you have a girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend.
Sorry, ladies. He's taken. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe, you know, you can go ahead, you be the type of groupie that you are and just, you think you'll fall for it? He ain't gonna admit it on camera anyways. I already know that. He ain't gonna admit that, like, yeah, you know, I can do my little thing on the side.
I got a good girl.
You got a good girl?
I got a good girl.
Shout out to the good girl out there.
What's good, baby?
He said, what's good, baby? Oh, man. All right, so, of course, we have a live performance coming up next by, of course, one of Boston's talented, Reggie Hills.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for
he's going to be
me.
here for a little bit after the performance. We're going to do the question of the day, so he's going to be included in that also. Do you want to give any shout-outs?
Yo, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to anybody who's doing what they want to do with their life, man. Don't let anybody stop you. You know what I mean? It's hard enough out here. You know, everything is crazy right now.
Yeah, it
so,
really is crazy.
You know, if you can find joy in what you do with your time, then do it. And don't let anybody tell you different. You know, shout out to everybody doing them.
I like you. You know, you got a nice mentality going on. Real business mind that I could tell. So right after these commercials, we're going to have a live performance by you.
Let's go. Let's get it.
So you guys will be back.
You photograph real well, by the way.
Ah, thank you. Just put me out there. Put me out there. Thank you. Thank you very much. I guess if you guys haven't seen my photos yet, go to my website.
Out. Yo, fellas, check them out.
Anyways, go to my website, www.neffys411.com. Got me blushing on the freaking camera. But we'll be back at these commercials. We're going to have a live performance with Reggie Hills.
Yeah, let's go.
Need a snow joke?
Lightweight. Powerful. Really cuts through the snow.
Without any backstrain. Just return it when you're done. I'll be waiting.
Sure thing. When it comes to winter, we get the job done.
What's the 411, hun?
What's the 411,
I
hun?
got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on,
Hey, yo,
hun.
what's the 411, hun?
What's the 411,
I said, I
hun?
got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on.
So what's the 411, hun?
Yeah, yeah, come on. This one right here, for anybody that ever had somebody. You know what I mean? With a bang. At least you had your time, right? Come on. See, he love her, and her she got a feeling that he's the only man she'll ever let cook in the kitchen, and he good with his utensils. Plus look at what she's been through, can't believe she made it out some other that she got into.
She used to play the game, now she's sick of losing, and he can have his choice, but he's sick of choosing.
Cause all they need is each other, the world don't matter, cause they can dodge any obstacle the world throws at them. She tell him that she his, look him dead in his eyes, a need believer, can't see this ish being a lie, he think he need her. She like his oxygen, caution toss it away, he buying everything she offering. Imagine how a heart can feel when it wakes up from everything it ever thought was real. But it's cool now, everything new, but time brought change. Look what changed too.
I've been searching for somebody
like you
for a long time, and I've been searching for a situation like this since the last time. Don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone.
Yeah. 6 months later, change done setting, lust left, passion gone, doubt gets steady, and then that bull issue kept in, starts to expose itself, homie too controlling, and mommy can't control herself, trying to sell the dude all the bull is she was sold herself, believed her when she told him she belonged to him and no one else.
And now he starts to get afraid, he's losing her, and she begins to start to think he's no good for her.
How could something so special turn into such successful? No one knows how to let go, so everything is stressful. Fight in the morning, beefing in the afternoon, thinking time will play the doctor. Ain't that some bull? That's not the deal. Moments prevail, you did your best, but they a mess and it's shown and revealed. It ain't cool now, everything ain't new, cause time brought change. Look what changed too.
I've been searching for somebody
like you
for a long time, and I've been searching for a situation like this since the last time. Don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you got one, hold on to her. If it's worth fighting for. If it ain't, let it go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't never leave me alone. No.
I've been searching for somebody like you for a long time, hey, and I've been searching for a situation like this since the last time. Don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone, hey, don't ever leave me alone, hey. Yo, make sure you come check me out. Your boy Reggie Hills. www.onesheet.com/Cellar Ground Sound. Let's get it.
All right, and we are back right here on Neffy's 411 with Life-MTV. Of course, I'm your host, Nefertiti. We just had a wonderful performance by Reggie Hills.
Yo.
The song "Don't Ever Leave Me Alone," right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I got it right.
You got it right this time.
I got it right this time.
You got it right this time.
All right, we got it right. So before we leave, we have the question of the day. Normally, I allow viewers to send me questions about their problems dealing with friends, relationships, etc. And I basically view it out there for other people to listen, put their suggestions, and comment on. So that way, it helps the person in need that needs advice on it or whatever. Now I have Reggie Hills, and of course he has a few of his friends.
Yeah, I brought.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I brought part of the Cellar Ground Sound machine with me. My man,
What's up? Grand Scales.
Scales over here. Grand Skizzies.
Go
What's
ahead.
going on, people? Out there. TV land.
That's right.
And we also got another gentleman right here.
Shout out.
My man Ferb.
Ferb.
Yeah,
You
little Ferb over
Little
here.
Ferb.
You know what I'm saying?
If you guys can't hear him, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make him speak a little louder for y'all.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I
make
got
the
him.
mic here. Oh,
Ferb.
okay, we got it.
I'll be.
He always.
There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying? I got you.
Just. I was about to say puff
He
puff
always
pass.
got his back.
Let me just go pass.
You don't smoke.
Puff pass.
You don't
I don't
smoke.
smoke, by the way.
I
I
told
really
you
don't.
she knew about
No,
that.
I know about it, but I don't
Yes.
smoke.
The
All
culture's
right.
out there.
All right, so
It's
right
out
now
there.
we're going to have the question of the day session. Now, I'm going to have you guys be included in this because we do need a lot of people's advice and suggestions and so forth. Now, shout out to Samantha Giggins for coming in with today's question of the day, which is, hold that thought. Sorry, hold that thought. All right, so the question is this. If I'm not mistaken, sorry, Samantha, if I don't really got it all the way down packed. She said, is it possible for a guy to have a serious relationship with another spouse if they have a baby mother, basically? Because I know, like, dealing with a baby mother and stuff, there's drama, there's stress, and so forth. So she wants to know if it's possible for a guy to have a serious relationship with another spouse if they have a baby mother.
Of course.
I would say yes also. But it depends on both of them being mature
The
enough
maturity
to
level.
handle that relationship.
Do you guys have
Right.
kids?
Yes.
You have kids? he's all the way over there. He's
You
like,
have to have
no.
sex to have kids. He hasn't done.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He is still a virgin. It's all right though.
We have to pick somebody out. We're gonna have to get somebody for you. We're gonna let them talk to you like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
We're just
Dang,
messing with
homie.
him.
I'm joking. He's
He-
not
he
really a
know-
virgin, you guys.
He knows he's a regular sex machine.
He's not.
Sexy
Mr.
and he knows
Mandingo
it.
in the building,
Yeah,
okay?
so, yeah,
Mr.
exactly.
Mandingo. So my thing is, like, I came across a few situations where a lot of guys that did have, a baby mother, normally they're crazy. They're not even drama free. They're all about drama. They're all about stress. They have this thing where they don't want another female taking care of their kids. So they try to do everything everything possible to try to mess up the relationship between, their baby father with somebody else. You guys never got into that situation before?
Yeah, but I think that comes from a man not being a man. Again, like, if you're a man, you handle all your situations like a man.
Yeah.
Meaning
Like-
that if I have a child with you, that's our relationship. I'm not going to come to you and ask you for anything other than what my child needs. If I play games with you, we don't need to dive any further into your life than what my child needs. And if I conduct myself like that, there's no confusion with you.
That's what they say now.
Nah, it's real talk.
He's like,
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who say it, but there's some people who live it.
That's real talk.
yeah, I mean, I've seen
You know what I'm
both
saying?
sides. I've seen that happen because a lot of guys they say that I got this. Don't worry, she ain't gonna get in our relationship. But as soon as the baby mother say, I'm gonna take my kids away, you're gonna be paying child support, you ain't never gonna see your kids, and they be like, you know what, F this
But see,
girl.
That's you confusing the situation. Like, I mean, like, I all right, granted, there are some crazy people out there. But for the most part, people only act crazy when they have a reason to act crazy. So if you really telling that girl what it is, and you really letting her know where you stand, then that's it. What can she do? Like, fellas, I'm going to tell y'all real quick. Y'all going to stop acting like y'all allergic to the court. That's your baby, too. That's your baby, too. Let her talk about she taking your baby. You know
Shout out
what
to
you
all
do?
the real baby fathers out
Right.
there.
Right.
Shout out to all the real baby fathers out there. No, seriously though. Seriously, if a female is threatening you, talking about you can't see your kids, then you really should be going to court for
Go
that.
to the court,
You
man.
shouldn't even have to deal with that whole situation with trying to argue with
Right.
her or anything. It should be, you know what, we'll see you in court.
Right.
But it does take process though to bring someone to court. That's the only
It
thing.
takes a drive.
and a
What do you
couple
mean?
dollars.
I see. I don't have kids. I don't know. Like,
Well,
I
you know,
don't.
Down to the courthouse, you bring your money with you, and you take care of what you got to do.
I think one of the problems though is just that people have kids too young.
Right.
You
That
understand?
is
So
true.
they're really not mature. They really don't understand what it really is.
Right.
Cuffing
So
season.
when you're not mature enough, then you don't understand what your responsibilities are. People argue about their own personal problems, but the
Mm-hmm.
reality is that the kid is the most important thing.
Yeah, and that's true.
Yes.
So,
Like for me, like
I agree.
like I had my son very 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 young. I was 16 when I had my son, and I can honestly say I haven't been the best father. I've been the best father I can be, but
As long as you
know,
try, you guys. As long as you
improve,
try.
and I improve. I have
Yeah,
improved
as you get older.
I've gotten older,
Mhm.
but immaturity has made me make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
And
and-
but I own that stuff. And I do the best that I can. With
and
where I'm
people
at
shouldn't
now.
feel bad of making mistakes, because that's
Right.
part of
You
life.
learn by your
Exactly.
mistakes,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, exactly. And the whole thing is to have a learning process where you are learning and having a better you.
Right.
It's the
You guys live, learn, and move on, basically. Live, learn, and move on.
exactly.
So
So,
to answer your question, yes, you can, as long as you're handling your business the right way.
Samantha, you listening? You say yes, you can.
You can't.
I don't know what
Just find the
situation's
right
going on
guys.
with you right now.
Right. Don't
but
let them fool you.
I
Don't
don't
let
know.
them fool you. She
Now-
ain't crazy.
Now another thing
Well,
that always came across my mind was that
No,
if
I'm
a
messing
guy
with
has if a guy has a kid with someone, automatically they're still messing around with them.
No, that's
Like
not true.
That's not true.
I'm sorry, it's straight bull, because I straight up think if a guy has a kid, like, including if it's a new, maybe older, not, but if it's a newborn for a couple of months, that it's still messing around with the baby mother.
You know what you
That's
have to
why that's why I always thought. That's why I
know-
never
Well,
messed
you know,
around
I
with
mean,
guys with
it's
baby
not-
mother.
You pay attention to your man. And you don't let your man ask you to make unreasonable compromises. Like, okay, we about to do this with the baby. Why we got to do it? Either you could do it or she can do it. Y'all are not together tomorrow. There should be no more we activities.
I like that.
And so if that's the case, then you will never feel insecure about that because he's not spending time with that chick. But if you let him convince you that he needs to go to her house for dinner or for breakfast to spend time with his kid, then you're the fool. And you deserve everything you get for letting that man put you in an unreasonable situation.
But what happened to the whole, like, trying to have that family aspect?
Nah, that parted.
I mean,
Lost the
but
opportunity when y'all broke up. That whole kumbaya moment left the minute you decided to go left and she went right.
Yeah.
You can't have that back. Now all you can do is do your best to be functional parents.
Okay, I like that answer right there. That makes more sense. So Samantha, hopefully you're listening to what these gentlemen are saying, because I don't know what situation, like I said, that you're going through, but just taking everything, and hopefully this helps you out. But for the viewers out there, you can feel free to leave your comments and your suggestions underneath the blogs or and whatnot. That would be on my page, my website, neffy411.com. And I mean, that's pretty much just it. We're about to just call it a day, call it a wrap. I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, we
shout out
had
to
fun.
Nelly Pro Tools,
Rich 5.
Rich 5.
Yeah, you about to go in.
Yo, shout out to Dustin
Joey
Bell,
Politics.
Nobody's.
Oh my God.
International shout. No, shout out to my man Cyrus the Shield, yo. I wasn't
Oh,
gonna forget you,
Cyrus.
bro.
That's
my
like my brother right there.
FTC,
Yes,
FTC.
Cyrus.
Yo, she's definitely
Yes.
FTC, y'all.
What's FTC stand for?
Stands for them cameras. That's my
Oh.
record. You never heard that record?
FTC.
Yeah, we was gonna ask you to do the video with me.
I like
wasn't
that. I
supposed
like
to
that
ask you on
thing. And then
camera,
what happened?
You know,
I'm down for whatever.
And-
Y'all don't know
and-
me.
And I'm sorry, then I
said-
took your spot.
I'm down.
So
I'm
we supposed to
down.
ask you on all seriousness.
We can talk about this app. You know what I'm saying? I got this.
Right, FTC, right?
You got this. If anything, before you guys,
Yeah.
before we go, don't forget you guys can check me out on Twitter at AskNeffyTD on Twitter. You guys can check me on my website at www.neffys411 and Facebook at Neffys411 also. I mean, there's a lot more, but that's only the 3 main ones I'm gonna give you guys. So I'll see you guys next Saturday. Thank you again, Reggie Hills, for coming in.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you guys. Oh, I feel so
We had
special.
fun.
You guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
Good luck. This is real dope.
All right,
Alright,
you guys.
y'all.
See you
Take
guys
care,
next
bro.
time.
Peace.
What's the 411, hun?
What's the 411,
I
huh?
got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on,
Hey, yo,
huh?
what's the 411, hun?
What's the
I
411,
said I
huh?
got it going on.
Hey, yo, I got it going on.
So what's the 411, hun?